One of the mantras repeated from Kimberly MacKinney is doing what's best for students. It is a saying she shares with colleagues in the Oro Grande School District as well as community members, parents, and their children who attend schools in the district. It serves as the foundation of the passion, dedication, and commitment MacKinney displays as the district's chief academic officer, and the reason she was selected in the category of Excellence in Education, Education Professional. Moving from Fontana Unified School District, where she was a teacher and administrator following her own graduation from the district in 1992, MacKinney was charged with establishing an independent study program in the Oro Grande School District in 2014. 3 years later, more than 1,200 high school students have graduated from the program. Superintendent Heather Griggs of Oro Grande said of MacKinney, she is a fervent advocate for all students.
Kim is not only an outstanding leader and just an amazing instructional leader for both our staff and for students. And when you talk about someone that's an educator 24/7, it's Kim MacKinney. Kim, above all, has high standards for students.
When I first came to Oro Grande, there was a lot of change that had been happening. The organization as a whole was experiencing change in terms of philosophy and the belief system about the capabilities of students and what the best way to help them move forward was. And so I think that having high expectations for all kids, not just some kids, is something that I'm very proud of.
Kim is just fervent about we score students based on what they know and can show that they do, not on a punitive system. And taking the 0 out of our grading policy has been amazing for students, and it also pushes students to do better because they know that the work they're doing will improve their grades, will show what they know. But another thing that she's worked hard to do is in our credit recovery programs. So often credit recovery, you now are off A through G completion. So college is now out of the picture for you. Kim has worked to bring in programs that are A through G compliant. So if you get off track your freshman year, you get off track your sophomore year, you have now a direct route to get back on track.
One of the pieces that I really like about where I am now is we are able to do a lot more personalization than sometimes you can do in a large system. So being able to help students meet those individual goals is really what motivates me, whether it's being able to have that opportunity to help them see that it may not have worked out, but you're still moving forward, and how do we keep going to get to that goal?
And it just goes to who she is. It's about giving kids chances for them to be successful, even when there's times they've had to overcome something else.
A big piece this last year has been the movement that we've done in our math classrooms. The light bulbs are turning on for the students. They're connecting why they need to learn algebra to real life. The project-based pieces that we're doing, the ways to tie it into real life. And I talked about math specifically, and it's not just happening in the math classroom, but I think that's one area where I really see the growth, and that's giving me a lot of joy.
Kim was an all-star when she was in high school serving. She did the same in college. And from the time she started teaching, being an ASB director and then moving to that assistant principalship and into the director roles and into our chief academic officer, she takes it all on with 120%. And it's just been a privilege to not only work for her, but now have her work with me.
It's an incredible honor to be recognized, to have a superintendent that believes in me and sees these things and would nominate me, but I know what else went into the application, and that there were other educators that were able to also speak to the things that I'm doing. I've always wanted to be able to give back. So being recognized for being able to provide those opportunities is very humbling, and it's a real honor.